Yeah, awesome. Okay, this is Shawn Apostel, and he'll introduce her.
Everybody. I'm a professor here in communication, and my name is Shawn Apostel, which is a really awkward name for I didn't choose it. It was given to me, and I don't know if my family are heretics or what. I don't have no idea, but they're from Germany. So I was talking to my wife. This is my wife, Christy Apostel, which means Apostle of Christ in Swedish. Yeah, which we didn't know that, but she stuck with it. So that was good. We were talking about a couple things, and I think the beach story, right? The beach story. Yeah, I'll start there.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I have a lot of stories. I'm a Gen Xer, you know what I mean? So I remember standing at the beach in Fort Lauderdale. It was, I hear the waves. I could smell the ocean. I'm a third generation surfer, so I love the ocean. Like, I've been in the ocean, a lot, like spear fishing, whatever else, like deep sea fishing. Like, me and the ocean, I feel like, are connected. And I remember I was in my like mid-20s, like early 20s, and I had just been kicked out of my band, and my girlfriend threw me out of her apartment, and I was just because I get depressed at times, and now I have medication for it, but I didn't then. And I remember just thinking, I'm just gonna swim into the darkness, like there was no moon or anything. And it was then I like kind of realized, like, I turned around and I saw the lights of Fort Lauderdale, like the city. It's not a big city. It might be bigger now, but it wasn't then. But I saw the lights, and I was thinking, well, do you want to head towards the darkness or head toward the light? And I was like, I'm going to head towards the light. And at that point, I was like, God, I don't want this body anymore. So if you want it, take it. I'm done with it. That kind of thing. Like a total surrender. And so I lived a few years. I was still kayaking and surfing, but I was like, no caffeine, no sugar, no red meat, like that kind of, no tobacco. It was like really regiment in my life. It was like all about being healthy. And then I got a chance to go to college, like full time. And I was like, 26? I was not a convention. I was a graphic designer. It was not conventional. So I went to college, and one of the things too was celibacy. Like, that was it. Like, no more. Like, I was in a lot of bands, and that was it. It was over. It's over. I was in college, and I met a Tank girl, and she, I met a lot of people, but it was like one of those things where you're like, no, I'm done. I've done my thing. God, I know it's over. It's fine. I'll just live my life. I met you at the card catalog, because we're old. I'm 52. So we met at the card catalog. Well, we talked, but I ignored you. Because I didn't want to date anybody anymore. I was done. And so we met at the card catalog, and I was researching Nietzsche, and you were, or Nietzsche. It depends on what school you go to. And you were doing what? Kierkegaard. And so we just started talking and bashing it out, and I was like, that's an interesting person. And then we went to the computer lab, which back in the day, like, you didn't have phones, you had to go to a computer lab and check your email there. And so I was there, and there was only one computer left, and it was next to me, and we just kind of started talking some more. And then I was like, whatever. And then I was like, you want to go get some food at, UDH, basically. And you were walking with me, and one of my friends, so I had like, the show Friends? Like I had that in college, you know what I mean? And so we were walking up to go to UDH, and one of the females would be the most appropriate? Women in APA. She's the expert. One of the women came out and so was like, hey Shawn, come on, join us. Got a seat for you. And you were like, I'm not going. That's what you said. And I was like, right then, God was like, she's the one. I was like, Tank Girl? Like, I don't know. So it was one of those things, and so I'm not good at dating. So I'm like, I'll be in the library if you want to come. That's kind of that's my date.
That's true.
I'm a really bad dater, but she stuck with me, and we've been married since '99. So yeah, so it was really nice. But I heard that audible voice. She's the one. That's the one. Do it. So anyway, thank you for letting me share my story.